Ladies and gentlemen, so after that Cyber Monday Crystal opening, man, which I'm still pretty good about that 6-star champion, we actually managed to score a brand new 5-star, 1/3 of the Quantum Trinity, which I would love to have, like, fully maxed out as 5-star, man. That'd be so incredibly sick. I'm a little bit low-key jealous of PandaMan Pete and all those Ghost gameplay videos, but we got 5-star Wasps. So what we're going to do, today we're going to take up to rank 3, have a little bit of a play about, because Wasp is a very, very interesting character in terms of some of the mechanics she has, the play style, even the general kind of rotation is just a little bit different. And I think, especially moving into next year, I think we're going to see some very interesting uses for Wasp in the game. But if you're a very hardcore Wasp player, or if you've got her at high rank, and there are like any pro tips or scenarios that you found for this character, please do let me know in the comment section below, or anything that I miss out in today's video, because I'm always looking for more info. But anyway, let's go ahead and take this gal up to rank 3 today. So I think we're going to use the rank up gem, just because there aren't many more science characters that I actually want to take to rank 3 in the near future. Maybe Sentry, but we're just going to go ahead for the gem, because we don't have resources expiring for like another 21 days, man. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of rank up stuff over Christmas. So let's go ahead and claim some 5k science and quickly punch it in this gal and try and get to what is it? Some of the Act 5 content and gameplay as soon as we possibly can. So let's chuck all of this 5k science ISO. I think I deselected some there. What an absolute dumbass move. But there we go. There is the first 19 levels. I think we're going to have to claim probably a few more rounds of this. I don't know whether to use some of the 825 one. I think because we've got so much 825, I don't want to use it all just yet. But let's go ahead and use quite a stack there, just so we can claim, you know, one more round of 5k science ISO, and it should be enough. And then we're going to have a quick overview and recap of some of Wasp's base abilities before we jump into some of the gameplay. But mainly one of the reasons I think for a lot of people that Wasp hasn't been like overly popular in comparison to characters like Captain America Infinity War and also Void are kind of like two big reasons we covered when initially reviewing this character when she was out with a 3-star video. I think the health pool that Wasp has is the lowest in the game, if not one of the lowest, and also she is very, very low block proficiency as well. So this is a very, very bad combination for kind of long-term sustainability, but she has a lot of other interesting stuff that she can potentially do as well, like reverse healing, but it's in a very, very short time frame that she has that mechanic active. So again, just to cover some of the basics of Wasp, very, very low health, very, very low block proficiency there, but in return she is very, very high attack, very high crit rating, very high crit damage, and some interesting stuff as the character ramps up and up and up. Now, in terms of her abilities, the Awakened ability you do not need when you're playing the champion. It's only kind of good for defense, because it kind of increases the chance you're going to shrink and counter attack when attacked by the opponent. It can be quite nice when playing the character, because, you know, it's a bit more damage and you're going to evade even more attacks there, but ideally, you know, you don't need this ability when you are playing Wasp, so that's good that you can just pull this character, and even unawakened she's still going to be quite useful. She can still do quite a few things, so that's always very nice to have. Now, first off, the thing that is quite unique about Wasp is she has a way to get a heavy attack into her combo. So when Wasp charges a heavy attack while hitting with a basic attack, the opponent loses sight of her and passively gets stunned for like a fraction of a second, which is enough time to quickly launch off your heavy attack there. And also your heavy attack as well is going to inflict weakness for 10 seconds if the attack was chained while using a basic combo, which will reduce the opponent's attack rating by 30%. Now, there is another benefit to this, because the heavy attack is a shrinking down, and also whenever Wasp shrinks down, her next 2 hits are guaranteed criticals with additional attack rating for each debuff on the opponent, and additionally, counter attack is disabled for 10 seconds. So you don't need to worry about the counter attack, that's only really when fighting Wasp, but basically the shrink down is just really, really good, because the 2 hits are going to have heavily boosted damage. If you've got like a weakness from the previous combo active, and also guarantee that they're going to crit. So yeah, there's a lot of damage off kind of those final 2 hits in the combo, which is much easier to understand kind of when you see her. And also when Wasp has the class advantage, all of her abilities that are based on the combo meter receive an additional bonus equivalent to 40 more hits on our combo. And she has various abilities that kind of scale up and up depending on how many hits she has on the combo. So the special one has a 40% chance to stun for 2 seconds, very, very low, and there's no way to increase this. But it also applies concussion, reducing the opponent's ability accuracy by 1% for each hit on our combo meter for 8 seconds there. So that can be quite good kind of later into the fight, and against Mystic champions, that's going to start off you know, very passively, 40% there, but by the time you get to the first special one, it's probably going to be around something like, you know, 50 to 60%, and then only going to go up and up and up from there. And then we have the special 2, which stings the opponent for 6 seconds, so if in that interval of 6 seconds they activate a special attack, they'll take a huge amount of damage when activating it. However, if it lasts for its full duration, it's going to reduce the effectiveness of power gain and regeneration by 1.75% for each hit on Wasp combo meter for 12 seconds. So essentially, this becomes, in the early fight, a way to kind of gimp power gain and regeneration, but later fight, it actually becomes a way to reverse regeneration as well. And you might have seen some Realm of Legends Wolverine gameplay videos out there, kind of showcasing this in a little bit more detail. But yeah, that's one of the cool things Wasp can do, but you do need to last a long time and sustain that combo to kind of get this ramped up, and with a very low health pool and also very short duration on the heal reversal as well, it doesn't seem to be the absolute best option for a lot of stuff. It does work if you're a very, very skilled player, but I haven't seen, for example, a full kill on like Labyrinth X23. I've seen some people try and fail it though with Wasp. It seems very, very difficult, but it looks like it works for you know, massive concentrated burst of regeneration, for example, you know, Realm of Legends Wolverine there. So yeah, there's some maybe creative ways to play with the special 2, but again, a little bit tricky to do. And finally, on the special 3, it gets additional attack rating for each hit you have on the combo meter. So against Mystic champions, the special 3 is going to hit very, very hard straight off the bat, but then the deeper you are into a fight, the harder this is going to hit. So pretty interesting stuff there, but overall, Wasp does not have the most abilities in the world. I think she's fairly straightforward, and yeah, she does have her passive evade when fighting the champions. However, when you are shrinking and playing this character so much, you are going to have the evade disabled the majority of the time, which is actually really nice because it's quite annoying to play evade characters, because that can sometimes like disrupt stuff like parries and just be a little bit annoying. So it's nice that she has a way to kind of disable that when playing the character as well. So yeah, I quite like Wasp's design, man. She's pretty good. Again, kind of the two biggest detriments of this character are the low health pool and also the very low block proficiency as well. But also in terms of synergy bonuses, we have the quantum synergy with Ant-Man and Ghost, and there's not really a huge amount that Wasp gets from this one. It's just 25% attack, which is very, very nice, but also counter sting is never disabled when Wasp is below 20% health. So this just seems a little bit rubbish. This should be, in my opinion, just all of the time, because counter sting is a bit of a pain in the ass to get off sometimes. So it'd just be nice to have counter sting active, like regardless of your health, and below 20%, man, is a very, very scary place in Wasp because you don't have much health and you don't have much block proficiency. And then Wasp intercepting an opponent with Yellow Jacket on the team. You have 3 of these that you can trigger per fight. Activates 100% ability accuracy reduction for 8 seconds. So there's some really cool little interactions there in certain fights. And again, a very good synergy for incredibly skilled players there. We also have the advanced tech synergy with Iron Man and Iron Man Infinity War, which is when she intercepts the opponent's dash attack, so just a standard intercept, and Petrify from the special 2 is not active. Petrify is inflicted, reducing the effectiveness of power gain regeneration by 100% for 8 seconds. So that's kind of like a power and regeneration lock as well, so very, very nice synergy with Iron Man there. Useful for certain fights, I would imagine. And then we got Friends of Ant-Man, which is unfortunate that Ant-Man has been confined to the friend zone there, and Enemies with Ghost, which provides a bit of additional crit rating there as well. So you can see there are some interesting synergies and stuff that she can get off various other characters in her team. We're going to be trying out all of these synergies today. So I think I'll start off in the final chapter of Act 5 and go for the Regeneration Path here, because I think it could be a little bit interesting. You know, we'll see how we get on. But let's start off by going for the Yellow Jacket just on this node. and see, you know, how much fun we can have with Wasp, and if I can get back into the playstyle, because it's you want to do 4 hits, and then you want to hold the heavy attack just on the 4th one as you're ending it, so you can transition straight into a heavy. But it does take a little bit of practice to get used to the old playstyle of Wasp there. But the damage, man, from this 5-star one, it seems to be incredibly nice. Oh, we kind of messed up that opportunity a little bit there. So yeah, you've just got to be very, very quick and hold it down to kind of transition. Right, perfect. We got it off that time. Right, we've got a special 2 to evade, and then let's go in again, fire off the heavy, and I think we'll go for a special 3 now. See if we can get some of that bonus damage. I love the special 3 as well, man. It looks so cool. Right, that was 15k. That still wasn't bad, man, for a very early special 3 off a rank 3 champion. Especially considering that is the damage it would start at, pretty much, against a Mystic champion. Well, by the time you get to the special 3, that's probably going to be substantially more, I would imagine. But anyway, let's move on to some of these regeneration opponents and see if we can get a good reversal, or just kind of out-damage them would be a really great time as well. So, Vitality or Bane, let's go for this one and see what we can do here. So we have Green Goblin up on this one. So we've got Vigor, we've got Enhanced Special 1 as well, and hopefully Wasp has kind of the perseverance to get through this fight, and we do not take too many Special 1s. Oh, I really like the alternative playstyle of Wasp. It's quite nice once you get into it. Right, let's fire off the SP2 here. And I think this is a really good time if you can to what is it? Getting a if you get the special 2 and then manage to get a heavy attack right after when they have all of the debuffs, I think you're going to be having a bit of a giggle there. But yeah, very, very nice kill about on that Green Goblin, man. Just absolutely cut through that fight. But one of the things that, again, does become very apparent, at least when I'm playing Wasp, because I'm certainly not the best player out there, in comparison to Void and Captain America Infinity War, is just how quickly that health pool does end up going down. But luckily, we got rank 5 Hyperion now, man, so getting these level 3 health potions is so incredibly quick and easy. So we can afford to heal up here and there as we continue on our journey. I don't know if we can maybe shoot for a kill on the final Ultron. We might go for it. Don't know if it's going to work out too well, but we'll give it a try. See what happens. Alright, let's fire that one off, and then we got to deal with Nebula's Special 2, which I am not the best evader in the world. Okay, right, at least we didn't get completely wrecked there. Should probably stick to the special ones on Nebula. Right, I think a 5 combo into a special 2 is probably going to be the best option here. But yeah, you can see with some of those intervals how tricky it can be some of the time to reverse the healing. I think that's why, just one of the reasons that I value Void so much more over Wasp as well, is the fact that Void just has that, you know, guaranteed heal reversal, the guaranteed damage ramp up, and also, like, the substantially higher health pool, man. Void has, I think, the highest health pool in the game. Definitely, like, top 3 highest health pools. And also, like, really solid block proficiency as well. So he's just absolutely fantastic for kind of that sustainability. But Wasp is very fun to play, man. She's certainly not too much baggage to drag around in the Quantum Trinity. And Ant-Man, I really, really do want to awaken my 5-star Ant-Man. Play around with him a little bit. With the full Trinity, because I'm missing out on a lot of damage from that awakened ability. Oh man, that special 2's pretty damn nice there. And there we go. That was a bloody smooth kill on Wolverine there. Yeah, absolutely loving that one, man. That's a really great time. Okay, let's move on to X-23 next, and then we've got Angela Phoenix, and I want to see if we can maybe get to this this final Ultron today. Don't know if we'll be able to take it, or whether or not it's even a good idea to go in there in the first place, but it might be worth a try if we can get the intercepts on point. Right, let's fire that off. But I think if you're... I think it's next Tuesday that Wasp is actually added into the 6-star pool, along with, what is it, Heimdall, Ghost, Korg, Red Skull, and I think a Mega Red as well. I don't know if it's actually a Mega Red that's available as well. Maybe not a Mega Red just yet. Okay, right, we got the heal reversal now. Don't think that's going to do much, considering our combo's quite low, actually. But there we go, X-23 is down. But I tell you what does feel quite satisfying, man. The base damage, though, it just feels like with every hit, man, especially the crits, Wasp is just absolutely smacking up the opponent. And because she has such a high crit rate as well, they're just so frequent and so hard. And also on those heavies, man, you got guaranteed crits as well, which is very, very nice for champions that may have very high crit resistance. So yeah, I think there is going to be quite a few interesting uses for Wasp potentially in the future as we see crit resistance come in on more and more characters like it has been. But I know if you play really, really well, man, you can get some Medusas down in Infinity War Iron Men with this this lass as well. Right, 5 combo, special 2. Let's go, go, go. I feel like I need to like fully power drain her before using the special 2 to try and do some sort of crazy heavy combo. Try that on the next opponent maybe. Right, let's go for the special 1. Does feel so smooth to play, man. And definitely one of the things that I want to throw out there is like when I first played Wasp, she felt really, really clunky. Kind of similar with Ghost. She is definitely one of those characters because she has a bit of an alternate play style. You do need a bit of time to get used to her, so you know, just something to keep in mind if you do pick up a Wasp, because the 6-star one, man, is right around the corner as well. But definitely one of the much better 6-star champions to get, I would say. And also, Wasp Stun, being a passive, can also apply, to the best of my knowledge, to stun immune nodes as well, which is very, very nice to have. Right, just need to be aware of this right of the Phoenix. Absolutely assassinated there, man. I really do like that they incorporated the whole shrinking mechanic into Wasp gameplay. I think that's really, really cool. It just feels quite nice and quite smooth. Right, so what fight choices do we have here? Do we want to go for Thor, Jane Foster, or do we just want to go for... Let's just go for the one Daredevil fight, because, you know, it's not going to be a terribly exciting fight, I imagine, against the old Jane Foster there. Let's see what we can do against Daredevil. He does have honed radar sense, so 100% chance to evade those projectiles. But I think the only projectile is coming from our special 2, so I'm not too sure exactly how that's going to work. Right, I cocked that one up a little bit. Right, we're back on track. Right, I want to try a little tactic here. So let's try and parry. Don't know if he's going to evade these. Hopefully not. Right, big damage. There we go. Very nice. Get off some fat boy heavies if you make sure they're at 0 power before you use that special too. Right, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Okay, just about. There we go. We'll take it. 46 hits. She does cut through stuff really, really nicely, man. It's just the practicality, man, of playing this character in terms of, like, difficult progression content where she's getting rinsed down so much. It's just one of the things that I've always struggled with a bit when looking at Wasp. Especially over, like, you know, Captain America Infinity War, who it just takes no damage and deals so much damage there, and Void, who's a bit more of a longer-term sustainable option for the health pool, the block proficiency, the heal reversal. Oh, no! Man, mistakes were made. Right, let's see if we can recover this one. Oh, damn, we gotta look out for the Stark AI. Can get attacked back into. Oh no! Right, we just got outskilled there, really, by Stark and Spider-Man. But let's go for Ghost. Let's, you know, get this one down with Ghost, then we'll revive up Wasp and try and take on this Ultron. Oh no! I went in at the wrong time there. Pandaman Pete would not be proud of me right now. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was really bad. Really, really bad. Okay, what do we want to do? Infinity War Iron Man? Let's go for it. Oh, that Ghost Trio is terrible, lads. Right. Infinity War Iron Man's got this, though. And then we'll see what we can do on this this final Ultron with Wasp. I think we're getting way too ambitious here, ladies and gentlemen. But, hey, what could go wrong? Apart from me having a few salty deaths here and there. Might as well do something with all these units that we got on the old Black Friday. Well, Black Friday? Cyber Monday. Black Friday was terrible. What am I talking about? Right, let's move over to the final Ultron. And we are going to bring Wasp back from the dead with the power of money. With cash, just dangle that. Dangle a few bucks in front of her face. And we are good to go. Actually, is this going to be a really bad matchup? Maybe. Oh, I don't know. We aren't going to be able to use the heavy attacks, are we? Because that'll trigger one of his insane buffs. Unless he has armor, then we might be able to. But if we get him in the corner, I don't know, we might be able to outdamage him. I am not overly optimistic, but we'll give it one go. We'll give it a bit of welly. See what happens. Right, we definitely don't want to trigger that. Seems like a bad time. Right. Let's go for a special free. Get him in the corner. I see it being possible. Oh, get in there. Passive evade for the win. Oh, man. No, we definitely got outskilled there, boys. You know, we took an alright chunk of health off that meaty lad. But I think what is it? To round up this video, we'll jump into a little bit of what is it? Realm of Legends. And see what we can do against Winter Soldier, kind of open Wasp up, maybe a little bit more in this scenario. So I think that might be a bit of a fun way to end this one, just see what the 5-star rank 3 Wasp is doing. In this fight specifically, we do have the class disadvantage, so we are going to be dealing less damage than usual. But hey, I think this is going to be a potential fun one. Oh no! Right, it's alright. It's just a little ploy, you know? Just etching below that 50% for the damage bonus. And Wasp does take a little bit of time to get into, but we'll fire off, I think, a few special 2s. And then, once we're above 100 hits, maybe start going for special 3s. Oh, getting shredded by that special 2, man. Right, we need to watch out a little bit. Right, just gonna go for that heavy. Yeah. Nice 10k heavy there. Oh, a little bit off there. Okay, let's see if we can bait a special 1. Just trying not to get to any more special 2s, man. Because I know that special 2 just absolutely tears through the block. Right, let's go for this one. I don't know if we should have tried to do a combo. I think debuffs maybe affect the special 3 as well, so it might have been a good idea to... yeah, try and get the weakness off before the special 3. We're trying the next one, but that was pretty good, man. I think we had about 30,000 damage off that one. Which, again, with a class disadvantage at this point, and the damage only going up and up and up. Right, let's try this one out for size. So we got 167 hits. And if we get one more, it's probably going to be in the assassin's range. So that slapped him for 7% of his health. 40,000 damage there. Very, very nice. And again, lads, that is with a class disadvantage. That's pretty good. Missed down the heavy attack last combo. Right, let's nail it. Come on, boys, this has to be it. Rank 3 Wasp, 209 hits. We can do this. Oh, 10% though, that was a wallop, man. 50k. I don't feel like that went up like too much more for the amount of hits and also the 60% Assassin's bonus. Maybe it just didn't kind of scale in the way that I thought it was going to. Right, final one. And there we go. So overall, man, pretty impressive damage stuff from Wasp, man. She is definitely a very hard-hitting character. I think just the biggest thing for me still is the lack of health and block proficiency makes her a bit of a nerve-wracking character to play, because you know she's so incredibly flimsy. So that's the only thing I don't like, and I feel like for the amount of stuff she does and her damage output, there are just much more beefier champions within the science class like Void and Captain America Infinity War that are like more reliable, more sustainable, better options. There's a lot less worry in a lot of the fights. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts and feelings on Wasp, but I still like the character, man. She's very, very fun to play, and if you do get a 5 or 6 star version, I would say she's still better than about 75% of the stuff in the game, which is really, really good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's Wasp rank up and gameplay video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.